5 minutes or sell out. Now, just to take you on a quick tour, so we have the black, which is a hair calf. Oh, is that cool?
Yeah, it's a suede and the hair calf combined together, so you're really getting beautiful textures.
Oh, is that gorgeous? Okay, and then we're calling this taupe. So this is taupe. And then we're calling this a bronze. So that's a great color.
Right. It's the espresso, but there's there's actually a metallic underlay in this material, and as you rub it, it actually comes out a little bit more so.
You guys see this? So when you rub it, you can see a little bit more of that bronze character, kind of chameleon in there. And then talk about that bottom, Donald.
It
talks
back again.
to us.
And if you eliminate the platform, that's all you're walking on, it's this much. And then you also get the little bit of the little ram in the back just for a little bit more attitude, a little bit more fashion. But these are, it's excellent. And again, they get the sew, you get the air in between, so you're getting the comfort. And you're, again, what you're always hitting, you're hitting comfort opposed to hitting hardness.
Yes, absolutely. So what Donald's talking about, and you'll notice this from the first step, and that's why I love our 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, especially when it comes to Donald's shoes. If you're familiar with having those wounds, I think every woman watching the show knows what it's like to just, I can't wait to get my shoes off, right? We, you know, no matter how cute the shoes are, we all own those shoes where, you know, we make that commitment and then we're writhing in agony, you know, in a couple of hours. That is not your Donald Pliner. These are your go-to shoes. They are your investment shoes. You will wear them for decades. They're smart, they're sophisticated, they're cute, really transitional. You'll wear them with everything. But at the end of the day, it's like these little pockets of air, almost like a little spring in a way.
Exactly. And that's the whole, you know, these little pockets, just like on that tractor, that's part of the comfort factor. It's like sneakers and everything else. There's a reason for those, why there are certain modes and everything like this. Is for that comfort opposed to just flat.
Right, because we've all had those shoes. I mean, so you can even see, I mean, visually it even makes sense. When you look at the shoe, it's like, oh, you can tell it's not only going to cradle your foot in comfort, I also love, it's like it's a little details. I love that little
piece
accent.
of jewelry. That's all. It's a jewelry for the shoes, for the feet.
And then, of course, your little jewelry, your little icon
you have your little earring, and then you got your bracelet.
See? So Donald even accessorized your shoe for you. And I love the look of a loafer, too. I mean, it just, this little booty, or it has like a little, the shaft is high enough. It's man-tailored with the whole attitude of just beautiful chic womanness. Yeah. So the shaft on this, it gives you enough height, so that's a 3.5-inch shaft. So 3.5-inch shaft. So depending on how you're wearing it, I love it with the little skinny ankles. You see that little peak of the ankle?
Right. And you know, but you think of like with little tights and a long skirt or short skirt, how great it is.
Isn't that fun? And girls, aren't they to die for comfortable? I mean, our models are smiling from ear to ear. They're going to request you for every shoe show that we have. But, you know, Donald is so busy. I know you see that clock on your screen. And remember, this is, for all intents and purposes, Donald's only primetime show of the visit. Because I know you're on at 2 a.m. with Angie, and you said 3 p.m.
This afternoon.
Yep, 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. But more often than not, we have to rewrite your shows because there are so few of them to go around. So now fewer than 100. And believe me when I say, girls, just try one. At least, just start with at least one tonight. Promise me you'll do that, because I know I still remember my first pair of Donald Pliner shoes. And you have those moments, because for a lot of us as women, especially whether you're on your feet all day or, you know, I think at a certain age we just, you know, we accept that you could either choose fashion or you can choose comfort, and never the twain shall meet. Well, they're meeting. Donald really engineers his designs for your comfort with that innovative edge. Footwear Hall of Fame, that had to be pretty exciting, huh?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That's big, though. When you think about the legacy of designers who have reached that pinnacle, I think what I really love about what you're doing is when you look, and I know you know won't talk about your brethren in terms of designers, but it's nice that you hold that place with fashion and comfort all in one, which is not something that usually happens.
That was right 25 years ago how it started.
Yeah.
It was all about comfort.
Absolutely.
It was because, I mean, I always did clothing, and I always did like, excuse me, jogging clothes, but they really did cashmere and silk reversible and leathers and everything like this. But everything I've always done was the attitude of comfort. And I think I travel about 200 days a year, and I'm always on a plane, so I know what it's like and you see too many people taking off their shoes, and
It's
you
true.
see too many people going through security and everything else. And again, having my wife, having a daughter, all the little principles of what a woman has to go through as far as being in the business world and also being comfortable and having the attitude and the sophistication about herself.
Well, again, attitude, sophistication, and, you know, kind of that menswear chic with a nod to the feminine and comfort, of course. So 2 dozen of the bronze, 2 dozen of the black with that hair calf, and then, Pat, I'm sorry, a little bit more than that? Oh.